With both My Hero Academia's manga and anime finally coming to a close, it hurt me, man. I've been with this journey for this series specifically through all the slander, through all the ups and downs of the animation for 10 plus years. And something in my soul don't want to let it go just yet. I can personally say My Hero Academia impacted me through my 20s the same way Naruto was there for me growing up as a child. I love this series. This is personally my favorite shonen right now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Actually, watch this. I'm finna switch the hat. See, little hat. And when one of your favorite series does end, you cling to every little media merch thing you just need it. You just like, I don't want it to go. And that brings us to the one game coming out next year. Boku no Hero Academia. All's Justice. Alright, I was being a weeb. My Hero's All's Justice is coming out February 6, 2026 on all platforms, including PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC Steam. The Bandai Namco, start putting y'all games on Switch 2 up front. Y'all just losing money. It's one of the biggest platforms right now with Switch 1 and Switch 2. Stop doing it. But in this video, I'm going to tell you guys why I think everybody should be excited for My Hero's All's Justice, everything you need to know from what's coming in the game day one, and why I think this game was special, even One Justice 1 or One Justice 2, even competitively. Believe it or not, there's people that still been playing One Justice 2 in tournament every week, almost every month at least minimum in tournaments. Let's get the first one out the way, the freaking character roster. My Hero Academia All's Justice will have a playable character roster of 68 characters. Now, you probably be like, oh, it's Arena Fighter, it ain't gonna be that much differentiation between the characters. That is 100% wrong. In this Arena Fighter, combo routes and the way you play every character pretty much matters heavily. Meaning, when you first play this game, you will actually have to lab if that's something interested to do. There's an option to turn the control scheme to just auto where you could do it, but you ain't doing the maximum damage and maximize. You get what I'm saying? It's like a fighting game before an Arena Fighter, bro. If you play One Justice 1 or 2, you would know, for example, the way Bakugo combo routes work does not work the same way for Gran Torino. And each character quirk is in their moveset, where some characters can just see future sight and have like after image. Some characters have mad armor. And even a character like Shinzo in One's Justice 2 had the ability to just control neutral by stopping you from using your abilities, such as Aizawa doing it in a different way, where once he gets you, you're locked out for a minute. So 68 playable characters, and if you ain't played the first two, this is a steal. Don't tweak. This is amazing already. Are these characters as fleshed out as like a Tekken, a Street Fighter, or MK? Not really. However, there's a lot of variety in characters, and this game focuses a lot on the 3v3 aspect element of it. So if that's something you want to be able to play with multiple characters at a time, this game is for you. The only slight complaint with the character roster I would probably give it right now is a lot of people are like, damn, where the hell is Spinner? But I'm like, they gotta make money with the DLC. Now, if you don't come in the DLC, that's just bad. DLC, you gotta make some money some kind of way. You want some support for the game you're buying money for, right? Lock in. Now, next part of this video is talking about which edition of the game should you truly cop. Which one should you buy and what all of them entail. It's different from asking a content creator versus just a regular consumer, but I'm gonna break this down for everybody. The base game is $60. Ain't no $70 game. They're not trying to rob you, they're actually trying to make a genuine product. The next edition is the deluxe edition, which is $80. This comes with all seasons pass with 5 characters DLC. You know who I would want to really see as DLC? I might never get it, okay? But I really would like to see Nana Shimura's DLC. She kind of like Supergirl to me, but in My Hero. And I think that's fucking hard. I don't know. I just want that. And if you play One's Justice 1 or 2, DLC for fighting games usually ranges from like $5 to maybe $7 because of some extra stuff you get with them. So if you do 5 times 4, that's 20. So I think the deluxe edition just being standard price is cool. But lastly, we do got to talk about that darn Ultimate Edition, the one that's gonna run you a lot of money. But I highly do recommend if you're a really big fan of My Hero though, because you get more bang for your buck in the cool way. The Ultimate Edition comes with everything else, 29 costume packs, which are the UA Quest costume pack, 1A Idol pack, the Opera costume pack, the school uniform pack, and the Hero costume pack as well. Now personally, if you're a person that's gonna play this game in longevity or just like pick it up back and in and then come back when new characters come out, I highly just recommend you just fucking buy the Deluxe Edition. You get all the DLC, etc. and stuff like that. I think that's the way to go usually with most games nowadays, because for me, it's annoying that if I buy the base game and then I'm like, damn, I want the DLC, and I ended up spending more money buying each character I see is cool. I'm like, I could have just saved that shit months ago. The base game's good enough. Now let's talk about online in My Hero Academia All's Justice. There's like 3 things here, so I'm gonna cheat this, but I'm putting it under one category for y'all. So here's the thing, My Hero Academia One's Justice, or the line of series of games, including, I'll add Ultra Rumble now, those games out of most anime games have the best online I've ever played. Like even in Ultra Rumble, if somebody really lags, it's either A, they hacking, either they really just got bad connection, or you're lagging. You just don't know it. Sadly, this game will not have crossplay, at least at launch. See, what y'all didn't know, My Hero Ultra Rumble did not have crossplay at launch. And for a battle royale, it's kind of whack not having that out the gate. Come down a year later into the game, they finally get crossplay. Now, I know that's a hard sell for people, and a lot of people do play anime games on anything nowadays. There's multiple platforms for a reason. However, I think if people do support this game, I think we could get crossplay. I think this will probably be the first anime game. I'm being optimistic here. However, I will say One Justice 2, even in 2019 or 2018, 2020, whatever, right? The netcode was fucking good. I can't lie to you. It's some magic. I don't know if it's rollback or not, but it's some magic. That shit worked better than some games with rollback, to be honest with you. It's one of the higher tier online experiences I've ever had. Another thing, that's more than likely having lobbies potentially in this game. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but it does look like it has a lobby room area to play online with multiple friends. Hopefully it works really well and the spectating does great. That was one reason why I don't support a lot of arena fighters at a point, because they be missing online fighting game features. Like, people want to play with their friends. Stop adding games when I can't play with my homies. I'm not just saying one. Like, I want to have a group of 4 people watch the game, bruh. It's great. If you enjoy everything I told you at this point in this video, hit the like button and subscribe, because I'll be streaming and running tournaments for this. Now, here's the part that a lot of the player base is pretty much skeptical on. Essentially, One's Justice versus All's Justice, they're complete different games. Hence why it's called All's Justice instead of One's Justice 3. There's a lot of elements that seem to be removed from My Hero's One's Justice 2 for this version, aka All's Justice. But I think this game is going to be a real rounded, better thing for everybody all entirely. Even though we may have lost a couple elements from One's Justice 2, there's a lot of cool elements in All's Justice. The game itself looked like they're taking arena fighter-isms and building on top of Marvel vs. Capcom in a lot of ways. I would say one of the closest arena fighters to that would have been Naruto Storm 4, but there's a lot of stuff in depth-wise that I don't like about that game, and we'll talk about that another day in this channel, because that game got to get slandered at one point. Talking mechanically, not the package. Keep that in mind. We will have a tournament scene for this game. There's a couple discords I want you guys to follow through right now if you want to be a part of a player base that, even if you see somebody say this game dead, nobody gives a fuck, because we have a discord full of people that's gonna act. You can just ask for games whenever you want to play it, and you'll get somebody within that day, minutes, or seconds even. Number one, I want you to join the My Hero Academia. Number one, I want you to join the anime game community. Here's a commercial that we ran for Ultimate Burst that shows what this is all about.
Join AGC, aka the anime game community today. We have competitive players, constant ways to find good games, and meet the community and creators themselves. You can host events, get good at commentating tournaments, and so much more. Join the Discord right now today.
So never say, if you're worried about the game dying, shut the fuck up. We got a whole Discord full of that. Just come play the damn game. Now, I don't know about the balancing state of My Hero One's Justice 2, but I know that in a lot of ways, especially early on, a lot of people were just playing whoever the hell they wanted to play. I didn't feel like the game, like even just on a quick play type of thing or rank match type of thing, I didn't feel like I hated any character but Overhaul at the time, because he was just fucking annoying. It was one of the overhauls. But it doesn't matter, because I always play Deku anyway, and I'm probably going to be a gooner and play Nagant. I'm probably still going to play Deku. Lastly, let's talk about the story mode. If y'all seen me talk about story modes about anime games, a lot of times I don't factor them into me purchasing the game. I don't care about story modes a lot of times when it comes to anime games, because I have the anime and manga that I could simply just go back and read. I know it's a part of the game's package, so I should care, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like I give a fuck. However, in My Hero's All Justice, that might have just changed. One thing All Justice is doing is they're doing this open zone. You've been able to go around the world of UA or the town of UA. I don't want to say it's open world because you're not leaving fucking Japan. Like, they didn't leave Japan outside of Stripes coming to fight somebody into Japan. They didn't even leave Japan. Outside of Stars of Stripes coming from America says go to Japan or intercept, you know what I'm saying? Also, in My Hero, there's US heroes, right? They made it seem like it's not like that. And I forgot about it because of the movie, right? Why the fuck did All Might and them call the US heroes? Are the US heroes not that good as the US to help fight? Like, I think what makes the story mode kind of interesting is that they're doing something different for this game. They're not just making a baseless arena fighter. They're trying to make a very solid product. You could go around the world you could go around that UA-like environment, not only with Deku, but Ochako, Bakugo, Ida, and a whole bunch of other characters as well, with maneuverability from their quirks. So it's gonna add a little bit of replayability. To me, this kind of reminds me of like the Ultimate Ninja series in 2026 Reborn, but for My Hero. If you know what I'm, if you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people hate filler-esque moments in anime, but to be honest with you, that doesn't take the anime's quality up or down. Just skip the fucking shit that's not canon and watch the next episode that is. But if you do love that stuff, which I truly do a lot of the times, getting to see more of the characters I love in that type of environment that's just fun or just funny moments a lot of times outside of the main story, this game will have that as well. So look forward to with My Hero's All Justice and the story mode department. There's also another mode in My Hero Academia All Justice where you can relive the old scenes and fights of the previous games and the previous parts of the anime and manga. I know in the trailers we know of, we see essentially Deku, Ida, Todoroki is going against Stain and is reimagined in a lot of areas, which is, I think one concern about the game is that it is only adapting the final arc of the story as a story mode, which personally for me, I think that is a good thing, because compared to the last game, they tried to fit everything into the story mode. However, the story mode is not really that great except for the end parts of it. In One Justice 2, you ended off with Overhaul. So they probably gonna have like some scenes or some moments to catch everybody up to that. And then you just play the final war arc as a whole story mode, which is cool. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Because I'm personally, like I said, I don't care about story mode, but I know a lot of people want a full beginning to end type of game. The fact they got a story mode alone like this in a fighting game is outstanding to me. I gotta get a little bit more credit. I gotta be a little bit more thankful. 2025 was hard for a lot of fucking games. You could also customize your character in My Hero's All Justice. When you play online and play in these games, you can customize them, add custom pieces, make your character stand out a little bit. It may not be as robust as My Hero's One Justice 2, but there is customization there, so there's a reason to play and grind to get some colors, some pieces, some armor sets, things of that nature. To be honest, it's kind of like how like Mortal Kombat usually is when it's really good. You playing it and then you get to certain piece, you're like, yo, that's hot, I need that for my character. That's what this is when it comes to. That being said, I think I'm done talking about My Hero Academia All Justice. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, like it up, share it to a friend. If you got the hype feature, if you're watching this on mobile, do that for your boy. Get the video in the algorithm. Help me help you, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, if you don't, I'm just happy you watched anyway. Remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Never felt like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe it's the death of me. Let my own worst enemy.
All right, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.